What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're getting close to the end of the Gauntlet Series. We're down to the final two for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. Their next to last opponent will be the Sennheiser Momentum 3s. Now, this should be a very interesting head-to-head. Like I said, we stay in deep water. It's getting real dark blue now. So you know how we do it. Let's go. All right. For those who want to see specs, apps, and price breakdowns for both of these earbuds, I'm gonna leave links in the description to my unboxing videos for both of these. That way you can go ahead and check that out and then come back and join us here in the Gauntlet series. All right, let's go ahead and grab one of each of these guys out. We'll go ahead and take a look at their form factors, compare and contrast. As you can see here, the JBLs, they are the stem style. The Momentum 3s are the classic in-ear version with the wing tip or the wing here on the end. As you can see, let's go ahead and focus on the Momentum 3s real quick. They went to the more squared style, taken from the CX and CX Plus line. Of the lower I guess the lower level earbuds. They wouldn't use that for the last two versions of the Momentum 3s. Makes them a smaller earbud, very comfortable in the ear. I always did like the graphite version. Originally, I had the black, but then for some reason, boom, my right earbud stopped working. So I went ahead and purchased another set. I'm still trying to figure out how that would happen there, but all right, I'm getting off track here. Okay, as you can see here, we got the gloss, sort of gloss here for the on the earbud with the Mac logo for Sennheiser. There, you got your noise canceling mics here. Very comfortable earbud to wear. Of course, this one has the wing. Like I always said, proper wing and ear tip combination helps with comfort, helps with sound, and helps with noise canceling. Okay, so you want to make sure that you get those in. As it right here, you see these are the CP 1025 ear tips that I'm rocking on these ones by SpinFit. Very comfortable ear tips once you put them in, and the seal is phenomenal on them. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Tour Pro 2s. Again, stem style, where you got the matte on the inside where the touch controls, and you got gloss around it where your noise canceling speaker is. Of course, you got that matte gloss combination. You got the Tour logo up here. Nice little detailing there. And of course, you got on the inside here, you got the rubberized inner portion that sits in the ear well. Your in-ear sensor there. Of course, I am also rocking the 1020 CP 1025s on these ones as well. Gives me that great comfort, like I said, with the Momentum 3s. I do like the way these are done. They went their own way with the stem style. I do like the way these look in the ear. Both of these guys are very discreet once you have them in the ear. Whoops, I dropped that one. Let me get it back. Once you have it in ear, these guys are very discreet, very comfortable. Even with their stock ear tips, I didn't have any problem with long-term wear usage of them, having them in my ear long-term. I didn't have a problem there, but I just feel a little bit more, I get a little bit more comfort out of having the SpinFit tips on them. But both of them are extremely comfortable in the ear. So what we want to do now, go ahead and put these back in. And we go grab my phone here, and we're going to take a look at both of these in the ear. We'll start off with the Momentum 3s. All right, here we are with the Momentum 3s in the ear. As you can see with the wing rather, it takes and fills up the entire ear well. Get that good seal inside the ear canal. Very discreet. You got all this touch surface here to actuate any type of function that you might want to use for the earbuds. Again, very discreet. Once you put them in, very comfortable. I would say almost extremely comfortable, but a very, very comfortable pair of earbuds to have in long term in the ear. And here we are with the Tour Pro 2s. As you can see, very small stem extending out. Doesn't take up a lot of the air well, but you do get a good lock and seal once you have them in. Very light. Don't have any problems with either of them when it comes to air fatigue or pressure in the ear canal. The weight distribution for both is top notch. Very comfortable also for long-term use. But again, like I say, proper ear tip. And in the Momentum 3's case, ear tip and wing combination makes all the difference when enjoying your earbuds. All right, so what we're going to do next then, we're going to continue our comparison testing, and then we'll be back with the sound test. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Momentum 3s in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Momentum 3s in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Momentum 3s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Sennheiser Momentum 3s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a crowded location.
All right, we got the Sennheiser Momentum 3s in the air now. We'll go through the active noise test, canceling test rather. Right now I have them in ambient mode. Let me pull up their app. As you can see here, they're in ambient mode. Let me go close. Let me get closer. All right. See, it's in transparency mode right now. I got traffic. I can hear it all. Going back and forth. We're gonna go ahead and flip these guys into noise canceling mode. See how it do. All right, we're in noise canceling mode. And I have to admit, I could barely hear any. These things are doing a fantastic job. I just had 3 vehicles ride past me at a decent rate of speed, and I could barely hear them go by me. These guys are definitely one of the more dangerous pairs of earbuds to have on with noise canceling and not have your head on the swivel. These guys are really good. I can see right now, I get great sound blockage with these. So I have to definitely get these. Are definitely one of my top 5 active noise canceling earbuds without question. Again, more cars coming, more traffic, can barely hear it. Again, fantastic job. This has been the ANC test for the Sennheiser Momentum 3s. One of the best. Very good. All right, we're outside. We're doing a noise canceling test for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. I got the in the air, as you can see. We got some good audio coming back and forth with traffic and everything. All right, and the funny thing is, I'm going to use the case on this one. Let's go ahead and unlock. As you can see here on the case, I have it in ambient mode. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, and right now I can hear everything. Sounds pretty good. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to noise canceling. All right, I got noise canceling turned on, and I have to admit some of my ambient sound disappeared. But I do get pretty good. I do got some just regular ambient sound going on. Not a lot of heavy traffic right now, but it's a decent noise canceling for these earbuds. I like it. I like it. It's a nice, good sound. All right, just gotta see. Just had a car go past me. I barely heard it, which is what I like. Again, this is done without any music playing, rather, not ANC, any music playing. So this is strictly on the strength of the ANC itself. All right. So again, this has been ANC test for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. Very good, decent.
And I love the fact that you can use it, you can operate it on the case. That's a sweet touch.
All right, we are back in with the sound test. We're going to start off with the Momentum 3s. We are already in the app, and as you can see, we are selecting my personalized setting as far as how I'm going to listen to them. And as you can see, we do have, let me see, where's it at? All right, noise canceling is also turned on, but we're going to go ahead and focus on our personalized setting. So what we've got, make sure we're at our optimal listening level here. All right, we're there. We got old money keyed up. So let's go ahead and jump in. Already coming in, nice vocals, clean. That piano sounded really, really nice and clean, really sharp. Well, not sharp, but crisp. Okay. Sounding really good here on this one. I like this. All right, we're about to roll into the rest of the string instruments. All right, nice. Soundstage opens up. Sounding really good. This personalized setting is a big improvement on these guys. Sounds really good. All right, now here we're gonna go in. And here comes the chorus now. So we're gonna should have that 3D spatial effect rather. There it is. Nice spatial. Sounds like you got 3D. You got singing in both ears, like individually in both ears. Sounds really good. All right. Sounds really good. Nice, clean vocals, very clear, and the soundstage was nice and wide. I enjoyed every bit of that. You got the string instruments, very clean, very crisp. It's just a really good sound coming from the Momentum 3s. All right, let's go ahead and into our bass test. Excuse me. All right, here we go. We've got that sub rumble coming up. Yeah, that thing's hitting. Yeah, you get that reverb too. Oh, it's so good. For those who so when I say reverb, like what are you talking about? The reverberation of the bass at when on the sub bass level, it hits you and it keeps reverberating through. That's what I mean by reverb. Sounds really good. Yes. Vocals clean. I just love the bass. They're coming with it. Again, we're in my personalized settings. We're not using the EQ settings on this one. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, that just bangs. That just bangs. I just love it. You got good, heavy hitting bass, clean, clear vocals. Sounding really good there. All right, let's go ahead and get into our going home. Kenny G. Let's go. Already comes right out. Nice little sub bass with the keyboard. As always, very clean. Okay, and now the lead saxophone's coming in very sharp. Love it. Oh, it sounds so good. And you got the background instruments sounding just crisp. Oh, it just sounds really good, man. I'm loving this. I'm loving this lead saxophone. Very sharp. We about to come up on the high note here. Yes, yes, yes. That's where I wanted. Nice, sharp, piercing high note. Now we got the whole sound stage. It opens up nice and wide. You got that almost like that 3D, like your ratings, like 3 rows back. You got everybody in front of you, left and right of you, and you're You're just getting all that good music. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh man, that personalized setting does it for these Momentum 3s. Sounds so good. All right. What I'm gonna do now is we'll go ahead and get these swapped out. We'll put the Tour Pro 2s to the test. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the Tour Pro 2s all in the air, ready for the sound test. What we going here to do now, as you can see, we are in the app. We are going, they do have a personalized sound setting. I didn't like the way mine's turned out going through them, but I do like the way the sound comes out with the equalizer. So we're going to stick with that in this one. What we're going to do also, though, is we're going to go ahead and turn on spatial audio for music on these guys. And of course, we're going to go into noise canceling. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn noise canceling on with the case. Noise canceling has been activated. I could definitely tell the difference. So what we're going to do now is go ahead into our music. Let me move this up a little bit. We got Old Money queued up. Let's go. Actually, we ought maybe before we do that, make sure we in our proper volume. Keep it at 100. Let's go. All right. Vocals are coming in immediately. Clean. Piano is sounding clean. Okay. Now it's very clean. Let's see what we got with the string instruments coming in. Okay. Comes out. Soundstage opens up a bit. Again, we are in spatial audio, but it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem as wide than as on the Momentum 3s in the personalized setting. All right. So here we go. We're going to come in with our chorus now. Okay. I'm getting now the spatial audio starting to work its magic. You got that 3D feel. You got music all around you. Sounds really good. It seemed like once the chorus came in, it seemed like the sound stage widened out a bit. Still very good sound. All right. Still got good sound there. It just seemed like once the chorus came in, everything seemed to have widened up a bit. All right. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and get into our bass test. Here we go. All right. Bass is hitting. Again, we are in my EQ settings. We're not using the personalized. I got better sound out of these guys, out of my personalized EQ. You got good bass. It thumps. It doesn't give you as much reverberation as the Momentum 3s do. But you do get good bass. You got really good bass. Vocals are clean. Very nice. All right. Again, very clean. Here we go. The bass is clean. I have to admit, it doesn't give you that the reverberation that I like, but it's a clean bass. All right. Both of them give you clean bass, but I get more power, more punch out of the Momentum 3s uh, than on the JBLs, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and going home. Let's see how we sound. All right, nice start off, very strong, powerful sound. All right, here we go. Oh, that saxophone's coming off pretty crisp. Very nice. Nice soundstage opens up now. It didn't open up with the first song, but now it seems a little wider now. I don't know, maybe I had to stretch his legs a little bit, but it sounded really good now. All right, now we're coming up on the high note for the saxophones. Been crisp so far. Oh yeah, there it is. It hits it nicely. Now we got the rest of the background instruments. Got great sound, nice and warm. Oh man, very clean. I like the way that sound. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe it needed, like I said, from the first song to the third song, it just the earbuds got better. Um, I'm thinking it needed to stretch a little bit to speak. I don't know, but it just got better as far as the sound stage goes. So I'm glad it did because it makes for an even better head to head, in my opinion. But all right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, but and we're gonna go into my final thoughts on this, the next to last episode of the Gauntlet series for the Tour Pro 2s. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in for the this episode of the Gauntlet series for the JBL Tour Pro 2s and their opponent in this next to last episode, the Sennheiser Momentum 3s. Again, we are in deep, dark blue water where the big fish hunt, and I have to say the Momentum 3s came hunting today, but JBLs, they'll hold their own. The only thing I didn't really I noticed rather, and I noticed that you got good bass and everything. From the first song to the last song, they seem to have gotten better. So I think they needed, I guess, to stretch out a little bit, if that for lack of a better term. But once you're going from the first song all the way to going home, you could tell a totally difference when it came to the sound stage. It got wider, everything like that. The bass and gosh, uh, very powerful, but did not give you that reverberation that you're accustomed to on a song like that with the sub bass and everything. It doesn't. It kind of fades quickly as opposed to giving you that drawn out reverb of when you're listening to it. But still, very good bass out of these guys. It just sounds good. And then of course with the Kenny G song, the lead saxophone, very sharp. Well, not very crisp rather. And then the high note was perfect. I liked it. It was nice and sharp at the top, and it just sound. I just love when earbuds can reproduce that and give you that exact feeling of almost gave me chills when I hear that high note. I love that song, and I love when earbuds do it all the justice in the world. Okay, but again, very good sound in here. Now we move over, and again, real quick, we had spatial audio turned on these guys, as well as noise canceling and everything else. So with spatial audio set for music on the JBLs, these are very worthy contenders, in my opinion. All right, so now we switch over to one of the big fish, one of the bigger fish in these deep blue waters, the Momentum 3s, and my personalized settings, they sound phenomenal. Got that for the first song, very crisp, very clean vocals, background instruments, string instruments was crisp. You can pick and pull which instrument you wanted to focus on out of the background instruments. Sound stage was was great, nice and wide on all three songs, from start to finish. very, just they came hunting today. And then when we switch over to the bass song, gosh, they gave me the power and the sub bass reverberating. It gave me everything I wanted out of them. Just sound really good. And on top of that, the vocals were very clean as well. So no, the mids and highs did not fall to the detriment of the powerful bass in these guys. So both of them they did well on that. And then when we switch over to the last song with Kenny G and Going Home, the great sound again. It's nice wide sound stage from start. For all three songs. The lead saxophone came out sharp, stayed sharp. The high note was piercing. I absolutely loved it. And then when we got in and we had the entire band playing, it just the spatial, well, not spatial, but the sound stage, it was just fantastic. You feel like you're maybe 3 rows back at an actual concert and getting all the music. It sounds so good. They so good on these. All right. So both of these guys definitely gave me their best, showed their best today. And I'm very happy to have both of these in my collection. But if I had to go with one, I would have to go with the Momentum 3s on this, mainly because of the simple fact of the soundstage was nice and wide from start to finish, and the bass on these guys is fantastic. I mean, from start to finish, the bass was there, and they sound great. All right, like I said, not to shake a stick or downplay the JBL Tour Pro 2s. These are great earbuds. Again, I am glad to have these in my rotation. They will be they for the foreseeable future. They will remain in my rotation because they give me what I want. That's just the the downfall was the sub bass on these. It didn't stay around. It like dissipated real quick and went on and just continued on. So you didn't really get the feel of it, especially when that heavy bass song with heavy sub bass, it faded away too quickly for me. But other than that, these are really good sounding earbuds. Like I said, especially when you're using spatial audio. Again, I did not use my Personify EQ or personalized setting because, in my opinion, it sounded a little muffled as compared to using the actual my equalizer settings. So I went ahead and went with the best sounding in my opinion out of the two. I'll revisit the Personify settings and see if I could fine tune that and get it to where I want it to be. But in this one, I just went with the EQ settings, and they work perfectly fine for me. It's just the bass was the problem there. All right. Again, this has been the Gauntlet Series for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. We got one more left. We got one more big fish for them to tangle with. If you like what you see, go and hit the like button, and then go and hit the subscribe and notification bells. That way you're notified when videos like this and others are hit the channel, as well as my live streams and everything like that. So again, I'm fumbling over my words at the end here, so bear with me. And thanks for coming out, and I'll see you on the next one. Good showing by the JBLs, but they just couldn't conquer one of the big fish in my rotation. Talk to you on the next one. Peace.